Okay, so the problem is that most methods that I just mentioned of creating product graphics are awful. Photoshop, I don't know if you've ever considered it, but it's damn expensive. It's 670 bucks. You know, if you are going to be a graphic artist and this is your calling in life and this is what you're going to do, then you absolutely need to have Photoshop. But if all you want to do is create awesome looking graphics, no longer do you have to have Photoshop and then buy another piece of software that you can add into Photoshop to be able to create these. It used to be that was the way that you did them.
By the way, I've
Yeah.
tried Photoshop and I find it confusing, with all the
Yeah.
different layers and levels. I'm certainly not a professional graphic design person, and I just found it cumbersome.
Yeah, it is cumbersome. I mean, it's one of those things where you're even after years and years of using it myself, and I started using it years ago, just out of necessity. I probably only use 5 to 10% of it, but still, it's confusing, and they're always coming out with a new version of the software, and you feel like you're left behind if you don't upgrade to the latest version. So there's a lot of reasons why, if you're not going to be a professional graphic designer, that Photoshop probably isn't the way to do it, especially if you want to get something up fast. And Ryan, tell me if I'm speaking the truth here. It's critically important when you get an idea or when you want to move on something fast, you need to get that page up now. It's not like you don't want to wait a month for the thing to come to fruition. You need to get it up today.
Yeah, in a matter, and not even a matter of like 40, because even if you have a really good graphic design person, I've worked with probably 30, even a really fast one, it's going to take 24 to 48 hours because there's a chance they have other projects and it's going to take them a little time. But I mean, sometimes I'm like, hey, I'm going to send out a promo and I need it done within like 20 minutes. That kind of fast, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So you need to be able to crank it out. And so as Ryan, that's a great lead into this. So yeah, there's Elance, there's freelancers.com, there's a whole bunch of these different sites out there. And I'm not going to say that they don't have their place, but here's the problem. As I mentioned before, you're going to pay like 150 bucks, you're going to get one design, but you're also going to have to go back and forth with the person. You're going to have to go through the process of choosing someone. And anyone who's gone through these freelancer websites, again, they serve their purpose for certain things, but if you need something done fast and you want to have lots of different options to choose from, a lot of time, I'm going to show you a better way to do it, just flat out. I'm just going to show you a better way. Okay, so let me go ahead and close out of this. This is where it gets interesting. I'm going to take you to the web.